Hi, my name is Dr. Chinwe Ubuakigwe. I am a sociologist, and in this video, I will talk to you about why sociology is a good course for you to study. The main thing that sociology as a field of study does is to study groups of people. We look at how people interact and we ask questions about that. In a way, we are like children, always asking why. If you know any child around you, you would realize that they are always asking questions, trying to figure out why things work the way they do. And that's why children learn so fast, because they are always asking questions. The world around us is constantly changing, and the biggest asset that you can have is the ability to ask questions, the ability to learn, and the ability to adapt. In 4 years, everything you learn as a business major may become obsolete. But as a sociologist, your field of study covers business, technology, politics, development, industrial systems, health, psychology, and law. We live in societies, and sociology makes you a master of social systems. Come and work with us in sociology at University of the Western Cape.
You may have heard of sociology before, but might not be sure what the discipline entails. We want to tell you a little bit more about this discipline and how we practice it at the University of the Western Cape. You may ask, what is sociology exactly? It can be defined as the scientific and systematic study of society, social interaction, and human behavior. This means that we are especially interested in people when they are in groups or in larger gatherings. The focus of sociology often overlaps with other disciplines, and therefore it is a very good match with many other social sciences. Sociologists are by nature curious. Even if we just walk around, we are fascinated by what we see, and also we are trained to think about the reasons, explaining for what we see. Sociological knowledge aims to look beyond on the surface understanding of social reality. We interrogate common sense assumptions and stereotypes. Sociologists are particularly interested in links between the individual and the society. Our social environment makes it possible to achieve certain things, but at the same time, it also stops us from doing other things we may want to do. An aspect such as gender-based violence is a person of trouble if it affects you. But it is also a public issue because it is so prominent in society. Sociology is a relatively young discipline. The French social thinker Auguste Comte coined the term sociology in 1838 to describe a new way of looking at the world. Today, sociology is an established discipline practiced all over the world. If you are interested in what sociologists do, you can look up the website of the International Sociological Association. If you are specifically interested in what sociologists in South Africa do, you can look up the website of the South African Sociological Association. When we talk of an African sociology, we simply mean that we start with Africa as our point of departure. We don't just use it as a description or an analysis of the African condition. Sociology consists of many specializations, and some of our modules deal directly with things such as health, race studies, crime and violence, and gender and sexuality. Sociology is a skills-driven discipline. For example, sociologists excel at report writing and have excellent research skills. Sociologists in South Africa mostly work at universities, research organizations, NGOs, and government departments. But professionals such as journalists, lawyers, medical personnel, social workers, psychologists, HR personnel, and activists all find that sociology provides crucial information that they need in their occupation. Here are some examples of publications by the lecturers in the Department of Sociology at the University of the Western Cape. But please note, we have produced a lot more. You may ask what the relevance is of sociology for our everyday lives. We are at the forefront of many topical issues. Join us to find out more.
Good day, my name is Rebecca Lee. I am a postgraduate student in the Department of Sociology at the University of the Western Cape. The best way for me to describe sociology would be a subject that you not only study, but one that you live and experience on a day-to-day basis. With this, it has helped me in my professional life, in my social life, as well as understanding matters of the community. I would say one of the benefits of doing a subject such as sociology would be the fact that it relates to so many other disciplines such as psychology, political studies, philosophy, and so much more. If your interests are around social matters and you would like to discover your role as an individual within society, then sociology is the subject for you.
Throughout my infancy, I've been a witness to the backward behavior of my society, where gang violence have been romanticized and youth have been silenced and they had no sense of opinion. This is where my heart felt drove towards wanting to understand why there is this prevalence of gang violence, the prevalence of poverty, prevalence of unemployment in my community. And I wanted to understand the underlying causes that keeps these things alive in my community. So this outlined my passion for sociology and my goal to be a criminologist in nature. So I think the key aspects of sociology is to try and understand the dynamics within society, what makes up a society, how does society construct behavior, what makes behavior so prevalent in society. So anything that comes to mind when it comes to society can be studied, and it highlights, it gives you more introspection into the world that we live in and to understand the behavior and the nature of the being in depth. Sociology makes me who I am and makes me follow my dreams because of the passion I have to serve my community, the passion I have to find the underlying causes and solutions to these causes in my community as a young social entrepreneur.